The Pardoner. Number 30.
Oh, with him.
With him there rode a gentle pardoner of Roncesvalles, his friend and his compeer. Straight from the court of Rome had journeyed he. Loudly he sang, "Come hither, love, to me." The summoner, joining with a burden round, was never horn of half so great a sound. This pardoner had hair as yellow as wax, but lank it hung as does a strike of flax. In wisps hung down such locks as he'd on head, and with them he his shoulders overspread. But thin they dropped and stringy one by one, but as to hood, for sport of it, he'd none, though it was packed in wallet all the while. It seemed to him he went in latest style, dishevelled, save for cap, his head all bare. As shiny eyes he had as a hare, and he had fine Veronica sewed to cap. His wallet lay before him in his lap, stuffed full of pardons brought from Rome, all hot. A voice he had that bleated like a goat. No beard had he, nor ever should he have, for smooth his face as he just had a shave. I think he was a gelding or a mare. Okay, so physically, what's he look like?
He is,
Horace.
his face is smooth.
Okay, smooth face, stringy hair. Long conversation about his hair. It's really gross looking. It's yellow. Not like blonde, but like yellow. And it hangs in wispy lengths down all the way to his shoulders. And he thinks he's dressed in the height of fashion, but
He's not.
not.
So he thinks
Okay,
very highly of himself.
why does it say he's like a gelding or a mare? We don't have any of our agriculture people here today. Anybody know what a gelding is?
Is that like...
Doesn't it say?
A gelding is a castrated horse.
And a mare is a female horse.
Mm-hmm.
So he is a man with no
Balls.
testosterone. Yeah, he's like effeminate. He's girlish. Okay, now about his job. Line 24. But in his craft from Berwick to unto where was no such pardoner in any place. For in his bag he had a pillowcase, the which, he said, was our true lady's veil. He said he had a piece of the very sail that good St. Peter had, that time he went upon the sea, till Jesus changed his bent. He had a Latin cross set full of stones, and in a bottle he had some pig's bones. But with these relics, when he came upon some simple parson, then this paragon, in that one day, more money stood to gain than the poor dupe in 2 months could attain. And thus, with flattery and such like japes, he made the parson, and the rest his apes. But yet, to tell the whole truth at the last, he was in church a fine ecclesiast. Well could he read a lesson or a story, but best of all he sang an offertory, for well he knew that when that song was sung, then he might preach, and all with polished tongue, to win some silver as he right well could. Therefore he sang so merrily and so loud. Okay, so how good is he at? Well, first of all, what's his job?
Pardons people.
He pardons people for their sins by selling them.
Pardons.
What kinds of things count as pardons?
Like stones and...
Sorta. They're relics. What's a relic?
like an object that
An
like
old
has
thing,
meaning.
usually religious.
An ancient religious object. Are the things he has in his bag ancient religious objects? No. Like he had a pillowcase that he said belonged to Our True Lady, as in the Virgin Mary, like it's Mary's veil, but it's a pillowcase. He says he had a piece of the very sail that St. Peter had on the boat when Jesus walked on water.
I think it's
Or
real.
some bones that came from some significant place, but he probably just
Dug up some
picked them up off the side of the road. And he sells them for
money.
how much?
Lots.
Lots of money. He makes more money in one day by duping a poor parson or friar than the parson or friar would make in 2 weeks begging. So he's a scoundrel also. But he's really good at singing and telling stories.
So did you end up getting my email with my reflection?